What up? It's your beautiful, lovely Empress, Celestial Empress, your girl, Killer K, K, love in the building. Hey, tell me how you feeling. Here for your monthly check-in. We like to say check-in instead of check-up. Alright, so if you're new to this channel, do not forget to hit this beautiful subscribe button with the post notification bell so you don't miss when you get Sis go live. I wish y'all could see Mount Shasta. Y'all might be able to see her. Yeah, she right there. She said hi. I might do it from this angle because it feel like I'm reporting live from Mount Shasta, the city in the sky. Okay? Alright, so we're going to get into this channeling for this month, you guys. This is going to be somewhat of a different channeling, but keep up. Stay with me, stay with me. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Alright, so if you're new to this channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell so you don't miss when you get Sis go live. If you're interested in getting a personal from me, you can definitely check the description box below. It has my website, klovereadings.com. Also, if you are a Libra, if it is your birthday is quickly approaching during this Libra season, go ahead and check the description box below again because it'll show you my email address, KAYLUV1133@gmail.com. You can email me for a personalized 30% off coupon code. Alright, so I've said my whole little spiel. Let's get into it, y'all. We got the birds chirping. Alright, I got some channel messages, but I kind of want to like take our time and get there, you know? Somebody could have an elderly person in the hospital. Could be an elderly person that's going into the hospital this month, or somebody that was already in the hospital. Their condition may get worse, y'all. You can send love and prayers to them. I'm getting like Spirit wants me to talk about like deep esoteric knowledge, like what happens when the person dies, okay? What happens when a person dies? Where do they go? How do they feel? What do they think about? What happens when they get to the other side? It's like, it's kind of like an energy of like, nobody's judging you on the other side. I don't know, somebody needs to know this. Nobody's going to be judging you on the other side. Like, there's not going to be no man in the sky that tells you you're going to hell. What's going to end up happening is you're going to remember that you agreed to do this life. You're going to remember that you agreed to play this role, be this character, and that you had a contract. All right? And so if you don't fulfill all the terms of your contract, it's just like you just got to come back and do it again. Now, if your soul is damaged from living a life on earth, if you let the lower self, the lower vibrations, the lower frequencies, if you allowed that energy or you succumb to those types of desires, then you're going to just be in a situation where you'll be doing a one-on-one with your spirit guide, and the decision will be made by the elder council. But that's what happens in that case. Other than that, if you fuck up, you do this, you do that, you pretty much just realize, damn, I fucked up, I did this, I did that, and I wanted to do better. And so you just kind of go through that healing chamber, you heal from whatever trauma, and you keep studying, you keep learning. Life is always about learning. That's one thing that's for sure. Life is about learning, and you can learn from anything. And also, when it comes to learning, it's like this life specifically, when it comes to knowledge and information, it's about learning that you don't know anything. And what you were taught was a fucking lie. And all this shit is just a fucking simulation. It looks really nice. It's beautiful. Sometimes the weather is nice here, but this ain't even real. It's a fabrication of our mind. And what does that mean? That our belief actually puts energy, brings energy, solidifies. What if I believe that I could fly? I bet you I can get up right now like one of these birds and start taking off. And the world would be like, wow, we've never seen this before. It's because you never believed this before. Why you think when you're born they tell you all the shit that is impossible? Because they don't want you to have that power of belief. Because if you were to believe it, that's your reality. That's why when I have children, I'm not going to tell them shit. I'm going to let them tell me. That's how you're supposed to do it. Children come in with all knowing of where they've come from, of who they've been before, and then we tell them, you're 5 years old. We tell them, I'm bigger than you, you're little than me. We tell them, I'm the adult, you're the child, right? And we kind of help them forget. It's called the collective amnesia. Okay, as you're entering into this world, you start forgetting who the fuck you truly are. I'm here to help y'all up. Wake up. Remember who the fuck you are. Because it's going to be important in this next chapter of your life, starting in the month of October. So let's get started here. Let's get started, yeah? So, we're going to get into the actual channeling, but I was told to teach you guys, and I listened to what I'm told. I was told to teach you guys a couple of things here. Some of you guys may not understand what simulation we're living in and why. So we're in sector 9 of the universe. There's more sectors, but it gets denser and denser the lower you go. So it's considered going lower, not higher. The higher sectors are like sector 1, 2, 3. Once you get about sector 5, you start noticing things get a little, the vibrations start changing. All right. So we're in sector 9. Some of you guys are not from sector 9. Some of you guys are straight from source, the city of angels. Like literally not just this, not Los Angeles, baby, the city of holy angels, the holy city of angels. So that's where some of y'all are from. Y'all didn't went all the way from the 12th dimension to come here to the 3 and the 4 and the 5 just to show us how we got to do it. Some of y'all are 9th dimensional beings. Some of you are 9 ether beings. Some of you so motherfucking blue, you black. Some of you so black, you blue. Right? You're not going to understand that unless you understand that. Some of you guys are from other worlds here. And I feel like this is a part of this teaching that I'm doing. Some of you guys are otherworldly, and that's important to remember. You're not a product of this world. Let's just say that, of this world. All right, so with that being said, they wanted me to teach you, and as I'm telling you, I'm learning as well, so that's true. I am teaching me about the stories that we've been told, right? Because these are things that we've been told all over the world, these stories, right? And I'm going to break it down for y'all. If y'all really listening, y'all will really hear what I'm saying. If not, it's going to sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and I'm crazy. But that's okay. Truth is not subjective, but your opinion and perception of it is, right? Okay, and you're allowed to have that. It's a free world, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay? So, first we're going to get into the energy of the light and dark energy, all right? Since we've been younger, a lot of us have been exposed to Jesus and the devil. Well, Jesus beat up the devil, and the devil's trying to make everything bad in the world, and right? This is what we've been told, right? So I'm gonna lay out some facts for y'all real quick. I'm gonna school y'all a little bit, and I'm gonna school myself because this is something I just was putting together as well. It's really important to do your own research. What I mean by do your own research is make sure that you go double back and look at these verses I'm about to quote. Make sure you actually research the words that I'm about to tell you because there's some deep distinguishing factors here. This is how our minds have been tricked by this illusion, by this simulation. All right, and it's just simple as going back to getting the truth, right? So, we call Satan the devil. Satan and the devil are two different people. But for Satan and Jesus, they are related. They are made by the same creator, by the same father. All right? I'm also getting here Archangel Michael and Satan are fucking twin brothers. Satan was a fallen angel. Archangel Michael is not a fallen angel. They are twins. They are like yin and yang, okay? So Jesus and Satan, or the devil. Okay, so Satan is the angel. So Jesus and Satan are not brothers. The devil and Jesus are brothers. And then Satan, Archangel Michael are also brothers. Jesus and the devil are like twin flames. If you understand what a twin flame is, that would make sense. One of the flames has light energy, but a little bit of darkness. The other one has dark energy with a little bit of light. When they are in front of each other, they serve to show each other the little bit of energy that they have inside of them. So when Jesus, okay, and we're gonna make it make sense, right? Because when you think about this, is think about it in terms of consciousness. Stop thinking about it in terms of actual people or highly ascended masters or devils. Think about it like consciousness. There is a consciousness that has light energy, but a little bit of dark, and a consciousness that has dark energy with a little bit of light. It could not exist without light. Nothing in this universe exists without light. You could have dark matter. The dark matter is condensed sunlight. Okay? And then the light energy is just light. So nothing in this universe exists without a frequency, a spectrum of light. If it is void of light, it is void of life. Period. So everything that has life has light. It's just on a spectrum. Now that we got that out the way, so y'all kind of can understand what I'm saying. And that's some facts that we're going to talk about. We're going to break down the Bible and everything. We're going to also break down just things that we kind of have assumed in our righteous ignorance or just being fed lies, plain and simple. But I'm going to get into it. And Spirit did give me some keys to give y'all as well, and the information behind it. Take what you want with it. I'm not telling you you should believe this. I'm not telling you you're wrong if you don't, or if you have different beliefs. All I'm telling you is that your beliefs shape your reality. So if you really want the key to seeing a different reality around you and amongst you, and you want to elevate and really demonstrate your frequency, your vibe, and your power, you're going to take heed just to the information. You ain't got to believe what I believe. All right? So we're going to get into this energy now. Now, look at this. This is going to help us break down, and this is going to start to make sense a little later. For some of you guys, this is going to be very important information for you on your personal journey. I ain't going to bust you out. But if you run into some energies like this, you'll... Okay, let me just put it down like this. When we think about this negative energy, we never like to talk about it. Like demons. Oh my God, that's a horrible word. Don't say that word. Don't call their name. Demons, what? Demons just feed off of negative energy. Just like how people have to eat food every day to stay alive, our food is neutral. So we don't eat negative energy. And I mean, some of us do. Some of us are containers for darkness. Some of us are unknowing containers for darkness. But most humans eat food that is neutral or positive to your body. So you may eat some food that's neither good nor bad for you, or you may eat some food that is good for you. Nourishing for you. In a sense of energy, right? Some of y'all eating some negative energy, I ain't gonna lie. But that is the food for demons. The food for demons is negative energy. So when we talk about energy, energy is the light that I'm talking about. Nothing is void of energy. It's just a spectrum. Okay? So, because some people are like, well, how are these beings able to survive and do this? You're providing them the food. When you're thinking negative thoughts, when you're talking shit to yourself, when you're talking shit to others, when you're not, you're giving them the food. So I'm getting this month in October, be aware, very aware of the energy you're emitting and the thoughts you're giving off. Your energy is food for another being. Just like this tree right here. It breathes out oxygen and I breathe out carbon dioxide. But guess what? What I breathe out is what it needs to survive. And what it breathes out is what I need to survive. So we are all in a codependent collective relationship with each other. Even these negative energies, they wouldn't be able to survive unless we gave them the energy, or they reside in the lower dimensions where the energy just naturally resides. But when we're talking about this simulation, this world, this stage play, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that's that on that. Now look at this, and I'm gonna tie it all together. It's not gonna make sense, but just stay with me. So possession, what do you think the word possession is? The word possession sounds like, oh my goodness, like what is possession? I don't know what it is. Or, oh my God, it's possession. It sounds like something demonic, right? But then when people say you got filled with the Holy Ghost, that is possession as well. That too is possession. So then we also have to look at our connotations to words and our beliefs associated with those connotations. This creates the illusion of this simulation. When you are in clear knowing and clear, thinking, you can determine truth from fact. I mean, truth from fiction or truth from falsehood just by knowing definitions of words and separating the connotation to it. Possession is the absence of awareness of who you identify as on a daily basis. So if I get possessed right now by the Holy Spirit, in that moment, I forget who I am because I am being a vessel for the Holy Spirit to fill me. Now, if I'm being a vessel for anything else, the same goes. I forget who I am. I'm not tapped into my source. I'm not aware of what I'm like, of who I am, of my daily identity. So that's another thing, right? Your identity also shapes your perspective. If I go around telling people I'm a black woman and it's hard out here for us, guess what? I'm creating a box for me and I'm putting myself in that box. And then motherfuckers get mad when people say, "Hey, you're in the box," and you're like, "No, I'm not." Or, "Well, let me out." Or, they get defensive. It's like, just get out the box. You know what I'm saying? But it's by how you believe certain things. I'm gonna tie it all together though. So this is why I'm saying that Jesus and the devil are brothers. I'm saying that because God and the devil are brothers, they're related, and Jesus is in fact God, right? But except we don't call him Jesus, his name is Yahshua. But he is a physical incarnation of God's source, or was one, apparently. We got the whole little family in there. kind of do that because I want to protect their identities. But that also represents the Trinity, the Mother, Son, the Holy Ghost, the Mother Goddess, the Mother and the Maiden, or the Goddess, the Mother and the Maiden. They about to call over making hella noise. So, but I want to get to y'all this information because I talked about it before, and it's just a matter of consciousness. It's not a matter of like physical people or characters that we've been told about. It's just a matter of consciousness. So, okay, so I'm gonna explain that story in the Bible where they talk about when Satan approached Jesus and told him, "Just bow down and worship me, and I'll give you the whole world." Jesus wasn't. This is what y'all gotta realize in the level of consciousness, right? We all have higher and lower selves. So we have in betweens, energetically, consciously, and we have higher and lower selves. So when Jesus was told, "Bow down and worship me, and I'll give you whatever you want," that was actually his lower self tempting him, right? Because if they're brothers, consciously, they're one and the same. They represent two different things, but they truly are here to evolve humanity just the same. If it was all just love and light, how would we evolve if there was no challenge, if there was no darkness to overcome? That is why we're here. We're not here just because we need to pay bills and die. We're here because we are consciously, soul-wise, on a mission to elevate the lower frequencies, which is not separate from us. It is us. Period. Them demons and them devils you be like, rebuke here, that's you. You're rebuking yourself. You get me? So when you look at it like that, instead of looking at it in an individualized view where it's just like, oh, this person is a demon and a devil, why is that demon and devil being able to approach you? Why are they able to approach you? Why that toxic ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend able to still talk to you? Why them people still have access to you that don't mean you know well? Because that's you. That's you. It's not all that you are, no, but it is an aspect of you, period. So, we're going to look at Jesus, Yeshua, Joshua, whatever you want to call him, but he's saying preferably Yeshua is the right name. We're going to look at Yeshua and we're going to look at the devil as consciousness. Yeshua represents what we know consciously, the potential of the human, right? The potential of the conscious collective mind. That is the light consciousness, what we could be, all the good things that we can do, all the miracles and things, right? And the devil we're going to look at as our not even our subconscious, but the dark side of our consciousness, things that we're capable of that aren't high vibrational, things that we're capable of doing that go against our better nature, right? And let's just look at it like that because that's pretty much what that is. All right. So when Jesus said, "Get thee behind me, Satan," right? When he said, "Get thee behind me, Satan," after being tempted to succumb to his own temptation, because that's really all the devil is. The devil is not doing any evil to you. The devil is presenting you the opportunity to do evil to yourself. And that's another thing we're going to talk about, the self. Who is the self? The self is a multiplexed conscious awareness, and it has multiple consciousnesses, not just one. You feel me? All right. That was him talking to his lower dimensional self. He said, "Get thee behind me," which means go back to where you reside. You are not standing at the same level as me, nor are you standing ahead of me. You are standing behind me. That is an example of conquering your lower self. Your higher self saying, "Look, we got to get this organized. We can't have our wild shadow selves out here wreaking havoc on people or ourselves, really. Get behind me. I'm running this ship. I'm the one that's manning this shit. Get behind me. Like, get your ass, have a seat, several seats, right? So, the message in that is that we're not here to persecute the devil and demons. We're here to anchor and ground our light to demonstrate the origin of our being. So, when I said that every being is not void of energy or light, that means that it comes from source. Every energy comes from source. Every single one. So, it's just funny to me when people be like, it's God versus the devil. It's like truly, if you knew and understood what the word God meant, you would understand that it Like the source, not just God, but the source created this devil that we talk about, and it's not for any other purpose other than to bring a contrast to this light consciousness so that you know that you're raising and elevating another consciousness that is a part of you to be whole again. That's all we're doing here. We just keep working to get back to source. That's it. All right, source gave us light. We descended from source to get back to source. But in the process, we are working on elevating the dark energies up back into source. Basically, we're going back into perfection. That is the journey here. That is the journey going forward. Now, for some of y'all, that's not the journey. Some of y'all still descending lower, and that's okay. That's what you have to do. But as for me and mine, we are going back. We are ascending back to the source. So we're anchoring the light. And it's not to be like, I'm better than you, I'm more evolved than you. It's to be like, look, this is where your soul comes from. Look at who you actually are. Why do you believe differently of yourself? If you are familiar with the esoteric knowledge, if you're familiar with even just the Bible as a reference book, as a textbook, instead of looking at it religiously, look at it from spiritual point of view, right? We are here to anchor the light. That is the glory of where our soul comes from. So each moment that you're living happily, doing what you need to do, not succumbing to lower vibrations, you're demonstrating to them basically that I know who I am. Do you know who you are? And do you know that you can return back to that? In the Bible, even it says that God never turned his back on the devil. The devil believed that God did not like him or whatever, like, oh, God don't like me, so that's why I'm here in hell. But really it was the belief that you wasn't playing your role. Satan got kicked out of heaven with the third of the angels because Satan did not want to. Lucifer at the time, Samuel, if you really want to know, Samuel was like, look, I want to be at the throne, I want to be doing this, I want to be doing that, and ended up getting kicked out. Oh, you want to be at the throne? Then go rule the underworld, Hades. While Zeus is ruling the world in the sky, you go rule the underworld, right? You have a kingdom to rule if you want. Here you go. You and all the other angels that wanted to rally up, y'all go rule the underworld. Let me know how that goes. That's who rules this world. So we're gonna get into that next. So actually, my father made this point, and I'm gonna save the other channeling for after because we're gonna use the cards and the tools and all that. Somebody said, why your head is covered in this one? Because I can do that. Nah, my head is covered because I'm demonstrating my crown is pure white. I'm demonstrating that I understand my crown. The knowledge that I'm receiving is purified. All right. So, my father made a good point. My father made an excellent point. I'm going to share this point with you because he's very smart and very intelligent. Shout out to my daddy. So I want to ask y'all a question real quick because y'all are going to say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This doesn't make sense. This is not what I've learned. This is going to like fuck up some people's programming. Some people are going to start glitching, like tweaking out and shit because this is high vibrational information. It's esoteric information is what it is. And you have purposely been lied to. If you go into any Masonic temple, if you go into any other temple, Knights Templar, okay, Scottish Rites, they know this shit. This is like, what? This is kindergarten type shit to them. They purposely keep this information from you to dumb you down so that you do not rise into your light. That is the purpose of why we're here, though. We are here to elevate having to hide information, having to hide secrets, and using the information that we know for our own personal gain or the gain of few and not many, right? So that's what I'm doing, okay? So my father made a good point. My father is a Christian man. He goes to church, but he sees it with his spiritual eyes. He don't look at this shit with just religious eyes, right? So, who do we call the author of confusion? Who do we call the author of confusion? Who do we know to be the author of confusion? The devil, right? Satan is devil is the author of confusion. They're the author of confusion. Okay. Now keep that in mind as I share this information with you. So the Tower of Babel, y'all know that story, right? In the Bible, if you don't look it up, the Tower of Babel, right? To be specific, it is Genesis chapter 11, verses 8 and 9. But the Tower of Babel, there's people who, Nimrod, in fact, they were so accomplished about how they had raised their civilization and how they had all this information and all these beautiful accomplishments that they decided they wanted to build a tower that was so tall that it reached the sky. They were trying to outsmart God, right? They were trying to outsmart God. So they were like, "Hey, we're gonna build this tower. It's gonna go up to heaven, and we'll avoid any other floods, because there was a flood prior to that, Noah and all that." They're like, God can't flood us here, not in this big ass tower, right? So they had a bit of ego with it. They had a little bit of ego with it. So they say in the Bible, right? Because the Bible has been translated from Hebrew into Old English. So a lot of the context of it is missing. That's why it's important to read the Dead Sea Scrolls, read the Book of Enoch, read the Book of Mary Magdalene. It's a lot of books that were taken out. Okay, and that's what I'm saying is that this is the world that we're living in. Partial information, half truths, truths mixed with lies, truths mixed with falsehood. So it is our job and our duty as beings of light to anchor this light to show people, remember who the fuck you are and where you came from, because this world gonna lie to you. So if you ain't did no research, you ain't like sought out no wisdom, and you just grew up believing in going to church, I'm trying to tell you, you don't know the truth. The truth is not just given to you. The truth is inside of you, but you have to seek it out in this world because this world is mixed with lies and truth. So you're gonna be real. This is the world of illusion, okay? We just got out of the age of Pisces. Pisces is nothing but dreams and illusions, right? But it's also faith and belief in a higher power. And I'm gonna describe why I'm bringing up Pisces. Anyways, so the Tower of Babel, right? The story goes that how God kind of like God, how the Lord, how the Lord managed so that they couldn't go to heaven, they couldn't reach heaven. The Lord destroyed the Tower of Babel, and also as a punishment for them trying to be so in their mind to think that you could build a tower to reach the heavens, right? The Lord, what did he do? The Lord confused the people and the languages became different. Who's the author of confusion again? Real quick. Who's the author of confusion? Who's the author of confusion? Who runs this world? Who is the ruler of this world? Not the ruler of the whole universe, but the ruler of this world. Satan. It's telling you in this Bible. So when you think about it like that, everything is reversed. What they're teaching you is not truth. And that's what I'm here to shed light on. Now, I'm going to give you the definition, and I'm going to also give you the verse. I'm going to give you the verse. The definition of Lord is someone or something having power, authority, or influence over you. So a Lord is somebody that could tell you, do this, do that, or I've made a law, or I've done this, this, and this, right? God, and that word Lord has derived from Old English. Now, God derived from the Hebrew meaning supreme being. Okay? The Bible translators use the word Lord. Okay? So that's how you can easily see a lot of context is missing from your the English Bible. If you want to really know the truth, if you're a really diehard Christian, I'm telling you just because, like, if you want to know what you practice and believe, read the Hebrew Bible, learn Hebrew, and read it in its original language. And the first thing you'll hear in Genesis, when you read the Hebrew Bible, is that God created the world from the mind. By what? Thoughts, beliefs, which turned into action, which turned into where we are right now. You see what I'm saying? It's belief. It's not about truth, is not subjective. Truth is always going to be truth. But what you believe also creates your reality, especially in this dimension where you can create a falsehood by believing a falsehood and exist in that illusion. Or you can align yourself closer to the truth of the matter by adjusting your beliefs. So we have to understand what we are believing and what we've been told to believe. Kind of, hey Shasta, she out there popping it for pimp. Anyways, sorry, I had to put a little humor in it. All right. So the Genesis chapter says, so the Lord scattered them from all over the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it is called Babel, because the Lord confused the language of the whole world. God is not the author of confusion. So that tells you right here who is ruling this world. It's all about having the knowledge to discern this type of stuff. All right. So I'm going to let that go for now. We're going to get back into this at the end because I'm going to give y'all the 7 keys. And y'all are saying the 7 keys of what? Y'all heard about Solomon, how he had the 7 keys? They're keys of consciousness. They're codes. They're not like physical keys, right? And that is how Solomon was able to make the demons his servants. The demons are, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about that too, what demons are. Demons are not like human souls. They've never lived a human life. Actually, they're saying for me to talk about that right now, just to tie it in, because that's what we're going to get into a little bit later. I guess we'll just talk about it. Well, they want me to say, okay, so demon just means untamed lower soul, a soul with no higher soul authority. Hence, they do what they want or others command them. So when we talk about people worshiping the fake ass devil, it's not even the real Satan. It's a fucking demon that tricked everybody like, hey, I'm Satan, worship me. And that's not even the real Satan or the real devil. So there's levels to this shit. You have to know what the fuck you're doing and you have to know what the fuck you're talking about. But that's an untamed soul. It's not a human soul. It's an untamed roaming spirit type soul. There to do whatever it wants to do if there's no higher soul to command it, right? So it doesn't have a higher self. We have higher selves. We're human souls. That doesn't have a higher self. So technically, if somebody puts themselves into higher authority, they could demand that demon to do what they want it to do. And that's another key that y'all not understanding. Y'all need to know who y'all demons are. Because some of these demons are your demons. They're untamed, unhuman spirits, levels of consciousness that that you need to kind of get a grip on. It's like a wild dog. Think about a demon like a wild dog or a dog with no owner, in a sense, right? That's all it is. You can tell that dog go run. It may or may not run. If you have authority and you tell that dog to get away from you, it's going to leave. Also, I'm hearing for y'all to understand too that you don't have to get, like, if you feel some demonic presence or energies, tell that, look, it's going to sound crazy, but tell it that you love it. It'll fucking run from you so fast if you tell it that you love it. But we're going to talk about that when we get into that section of the channeling here. Now, I see Nay Springs, which is the healing well, with Dark Cabin in the Woods, which is the devil card. So we're bringing some light to the devil here by understanding and bringing boundaries to certain energies, okay? How do you make boundaries? You have to make informed decisions. So what's going on with the collective? There's a reason why you need to know this. I'm not just like saying it from the side of my ass because, you know what I'm saying, I want to sound intelligent. There's a reason why, and I'm not going to blast y'all. There's a reason why somebody here needs to know this, all right? Because you're going to need these keys. Yeah. Some of you guys could be getting telepathic communication from your higher self or someone else's higher self this month. All right, we have ancestors here with visitors. Okay, so your ancestors are going to be visiting you. So yeah, we're getting into the season of 'tis the season. It's October. So this is when the veil is the thinnest, and then going into November, it's the month of the dead. All right, so you're going to have some visitors from your ancestors. Some of you guys are going to be seeing things that remind you of your ancestors. You could hear a song play, all right, that was your great-great-grandma's favorite song or your great-great-grandpa. It's a masculine energy is what I'm hearing. They want to have a conversation with you. They want to have a talk with you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. What's going on with the collective for the month of October, please, in relation to my channeling and the messages I'm teaching? There's some distractions that are going to come up in October. People looking back from the past, they have, they want to get your knowledge, but I'm getting like it's a way to go about it, right? So we're demonstrating that we are the light and that we know that we're the light. We're demonstrating that. But it ain't to say that we're giving people or energies our keys. We're not going to give them the key to unlock our code, are we? We're going to show them that they can unlock the code, but we're not going to give them the keys to unlock our code, if that makes sense. Anything else for the collective, for what's coming towards them in the month of October? What's coming towards them in the month of October? There's somebody that's going to have a talk. There could be a love interest or somebody that you were dealing with in a love session. Like, y'all, I said love session. So this could be somebody that you were physically intimate with. Somebody wants to approach you because they see that you're an advanced being and you have knowledge to help them get into alignment because they're in some sort of sad energy and they want to get on the right path to Mother Nature's altar. But I'm also getting at this person needs to pay attention, or you need to pay attention to the details about this person. It's like, why all of a sudden you want to get all this information, or why all of a sudden you got to look out, you know? Being light doesn't mean being naive or stupid or dumb. Like, being a light being doesn't mean that you're just all... Look at Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is a heavenly angel that will slay the fuck out of a demon. Period. That will slay the fuck out of a demon. Because Archangel Michael is an angel, not necessarily a physical human. When you're in a physical human vessel, you know, you have different... That's why you have the keys. That's why Solomon had the keys. All right, so there's different hierarchies is basically what I'm trying to say. There's different hierarchies. I'm getting here that somebody... I'm also getting that for some of you guys, you have lived lives as a dark being. You have lived lives in the underworld. You are connected to the underworld, whether you like it or not. You are a light being. You're demonstrating your light, but you could have also been in past lives doing dark shit. So I'm getting like, whatever it is that you condemn, maybe you don't like dudes that beat up women, or you don't like there's like, you don't like that children are being hurt by certain people, or you don't like the foster care system, because whatever it is that you don't like is a reflection of who you were in the past life. So you don't judge yourself now. If you're somebody, and y'all not gonna, maybe not everybody gonna agree with this, but why are you so drawn to not like it? Why are you so drawn to not like it? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all was witches and warlocks in the past life, causing havoc, reaping havoc on the people. That's why you don't like witchcraft, or that's why your family didn't like it, because they was out there wreaking havoc on folks. That's why. They're like, "Ooh, honey, I remember back in my day when I put that hex on that man and stole that girl husband." All right, it's just truth. Be full of truth. Be full of truth so you know where you're going. Being full of lies or truth mixed with lies, you don't know where you're going because you don't know where you came from. Why is the ancestors here with the visitors card, please? Who's coming towards the collective? Courthouse with high honor. All right. This could be a venerated, elevated ancestor pathway. They're trying to show you the path that you need to go on to be an official person. So this could be your guide, an ancestor guide, or an ancient being. Okay. Yeah, and we have high honor. They're trying to show you the path to take to become high honor. And some of y'all think it's just about being love and light. And really, that is true. But then some of it is also about acknowledging your darkness. Acknowledging. Some of y'all are meeting past versions of yourself and other people. And if you really understood astrology, you could definitely determine who that was. Like, I'm getting like some of you guys, for example, you may meet somebody that has, let's say you have, for me, I have a Libra sun, Aries moon, Sag rising, in tropical. Right? In sidereal, I'm a Virgo sun with a Scorpio rising and an Aries moon. All right. So that tells me in my sidereal, which is supposed to be what you transcend into, what you progress into, that I was a Martian. I was a Martian. Why do I say that? I'm a representative of Mars. Why did I say that? Because Aries is ruled by Mars, but Scorpio was also ruled by Mars. Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio. At one time, it was Scorpio and Aries that ruled, or Mars ruled Scorpio and Aries. Now Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is Hades. So not only was I a Martian, but yeah, we're not gonna go there about me. But anyways, for example, you can use that information to, let's say you know somebody else's chart, and let's say they have tropical wise, they have a Libra moon, Aries sun, and a Sag rising. That's going to tell you that that combination has to do with someone of your past. You got to look at the north nodes and the south node as well. South node talks about lessons you already learned. So south node talks about your past life. My south node is in Aries. I also have an Aries moon. So in my past life, I was very ambitious, very driven to do what I wanted to do. Guess what? My north node is Libra and my sun is Libra. So I'm learning how to be fair and balanced. I'm learning how to value relationships. So you can understand a lot by understanding your chart. If you guys want some natal chart readings, that is also down below in the description box on the website, kaylareadings.com. If you go to the specific, I have a bunch of different readings. I have past life, mediumship, but natal chart is one of them. This will really help you break down your karma this life, what you're actually here to learn. The natal chart is basically like a map. It's your cosmic contract for why you incarnated into this earth, into this world. It's going to tell you why you did that. All right, so I'm getting here that there's somebody's grandma. There could be a grandma ancestor or an ancestor on the mom's side here that wants you to have great fortune. They have high expectations for you, okay? They want you to take the right pathway. So that's why they could be visiting for some of you guys. All right, what's going on here with this soulmate dance card and the divine intervention? Ooh. All right. Some of you guys, I'm getting here, your job right now is to reverse karma or reverse energy in regards to bad health. What is bad health? Dis-ease or illness. Bad health is kind of like you don't have good health. Obviously, something is dis-eased. Okay, so some of your jobs is to transmute the darkness, basically. Transmute that negative energy. And I also see unexpected income. So I feel like this is what's happening right now. It could be with a lover situation, or this could even just be with you, your own divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Yeah. I'm hearing that for some of you guys, there's an older male here that's going to change your financial status. If you haven't had money or if you've been in need of money, they're going to change your financial status, give you some unexpected income. All right. And we have concern. All right, so somebody here that could be concerned about you, this could be another ancestor, could be concerned about you. They want to help you change something, but it's about you working on your mission. You could have a mission in this lifetime to transcend certain energies, to transmute it. You could be a container for darkness, which doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you're able to hold illness, sickness, bad energy, and you hold it so long that you transmute it. It becomes a healing power now. Some of you guys are here to heal. Some of you guys could be healing somebody as well. There could be a masculine that you basically, you could be healing somebody's sickness. You could be a nurse. You could be, some of y'all could be doctors or in the medical industry, but I'm getting like this is your spiritual job, is to heal someone. Somebody's health status may change, but I feel like you're going to heal them. All right. So I feel like this is a matter of getting tapped in with yourselves, your different various levels of consciousness, your higher self, your lower self, integrating the lessons that you need to learn so you can be fully the vessel of change that you came here to be. All right, let's get some messages from the Melanated Stand deck. What's going on here for the collective in the month of October? What's coming here for the collective in the month of October? Tower card reversed with the moon card. I'm feeling like you can avoid a tower moment by knowing esoteric information or following your intuition, listening to your inner child, listening to your, that's another thing too that I was talking to a friend about. I was talking to a friend about this. But basically, we think about it like this. When you think about intuition, it's like sometimes you feel like it's somebody talking to you or it's you talking to you. When you get intuitive nudges, that's you. And if you understand that the past, if you are in a trimensional energy, which means that you are not currently in the past, present, or the future, but you realize you take yourself outside of those paradigms and you realize that the past, present, and the future is all happening at the same time. So what does that mean? That means that your past self can give you information to your current self. That means that your future self can also give you information to your current self. So what that means in addition as well is that your ancestors are the past version of you. So when you say, oh, my ancestors are giving me this information or my ancestors told me to do this or do that, your past self told you to do something. because the past understood how to change the future. But the future was what you're currently living in right now. And your future self goes back into the past as your intuition to tell you to avoid certain things or do this or do that, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. I was talking about that. So yeah, the moon card. You're gonna get some esoteric information through your intuition here, but you're not gonna see it. It's not something that you're gonna have to use your faith, is what I'm hearing in the month of October. With the moon card, okay, that's your intuition coming through. I'm also getting this could be for a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Something's going to be revealed about somebody that you were dealing with or about yourself. There could be some imbalance within yourself, your divine masculine, divine feminine energy. I'm also getting here that somebody is going to reveal something to you. There could be somebody that was like a snake in the garden, okay? Just listen to your intuition. Something's going to be revealed. Yeah, the Emperor. All right. So I feel like for some of you guys, that could be for y'all, that some of y'all are seeing a side of yourself that you didn't see before, or you're seeing the dark side of the moon, and you're realizing that this is an imbalance here, but you're using that moon card, the esoteric knowledge, whether you can see with your own eyes or not. To me, the Two of Swords just represents seeing with your third eye, because you see the woman has a blindfold on, and then you see these swords represent mental energy. So it just means mentally seeing something, or seeing it with your third eye, seeing it in your mind's eye, okay? So yeah, there's some things that are going on here, but I'm feeling like somebody's going to figure out that they have an imbalance here, and they're going to want to fix that. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Somebody may be disconnected emotionally. Somebody's also getting over some sort of sadness this month, turning their back on that energy and investing into what? What are they investing into? The Magician, manifesting. Okay. So the Moon, the Magician, yeah, that's esoteric knowledge. Sun card reverse. So these are things that happens under the sun that people don't see. What else is going on in the month of October for the collective? So, excuse me, you guys are moving forward here. I feel like for some of you guys, you're ascending. That's another moon card. So the chariot represents Cancer. So the moon, so this is the Libra New Moon. That's what I'm getting. This is the Libra New Moon. I feel like this Libra New Moon is going to help you all to come out of stress, to stop thinking so much, to rise above the mental state that you're currently in. Yeah. This is also going to bring you your wish fulfillments. So that's why that Magician is there. You're manifesting. So you're taking yourself out of this emotionally draining ass energy. And you're also avoiding a Tower moment. Tower card reverse. Some of you guys are reversing something, or something that was done to you is being reversed with the Tower card reverse. Yeah, we have the Death card. Scorpio. Scorpio is helping you to see something in the dark that you didn't see before, so that you can reverse it. Okay? But yeah, I feel like you can stop fighting something, or something stops fighting you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. So that's a Scorpio Cancer cusp is what I'm getting with that. I said Scorpio Cancer. That's a Scorpio Capricorn cusp, right? No, it's not. It's a Sagittarius. Okay, pardon me, y'all. The High Priestess reversed. Something's going to be revealed to you. I feel like it's going to put you in a position, like, again, some of you guys are meant to help people cross over. Some of you guys are going to help somebody. The Angel of Death, Asriel, the Angel of Death is coming around in October. Some of you guys may have some sort of information or knowledge that actually helps somebody who wasn't supposed to die. Like, it wasn't their time to go. You're going to help them just because you have the information and knowledge. You got the keys. All right? What else is going on in the month of October? This is just an overview. I feel as though there's somebody here, there's a connection that you ended, or you're taking the swords out of your back and connecting to yourself possibly. But I'm getting like there's a connection that somebody's not over. Somebody's going to come from the past. They're confused. They're under their own illusion, like a self-imposed illusion because of their beliefs. That's why they're in this illusion. All right? Star card reverse with the Page of Swords reverse. Somebody is gossiping about you possibly, or somebody has lost hope and faith to move forward. They've lost their motivation here. They lost their belief. The Page of Wands is motivation. The Star card is hope. This person has lost their belief. They don't know what to believe anymore. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this person here needs help. Yeah, their family, something is going on with their family. There's a lesson that their generation, their family is supposed to learn. that they didn't learn. There's a conflict they're supposed to be using their intuition on. I feel like they want your help to get out of this stagnancy. Somebody could be coming to you because they know that you hold the knowledge. You hold it. It's not that you have it, you hold it. You hold space for them, or you hold space for beings like this to demonstrate to them that you know the light. All right, you know the light. Yeah, the Hermit. You're the fucking Hermit. The Hermit and the Death card. They're the same people. You see how the Hermit has the light and they have a staff? Okay, so they have esoteric knowledge. And as you can see, this is the only card, I promise you, this is the only card that has this same print on that side right here. Sorry, on this side. And on that side. Because guess what? The Hermit and the Death. The Hermit is someone in the living that can see beyond the veil. The Death is the angel Asriel, the angel of death. So you have the information to help someone or help yourself get out of this Five of Swords energy, out of a mental, like, fucked up belief systems. You see this Five of Swords upright? It's like three people feeling three different ways mentally, three different. It could be other energies invading in your mental space, hijacking your shit. You have the information to get out of that type of way of thinking and to own all your lower selves, which is really what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to put them in a chain of command, all your lower selves. They have to listen to you, all right? Let's check it out with this deck. And then we're going to see what this is what's coming to you. We're going to see what the main lesson of October is for the collective, what the main lesson is. Then we're going to get into what you don't see coming, and then I'm going to close out with those messages. So 6 of Wands here with the Justice card. Justice will be served is what I'm hearing. You'll have a victory, but you have to plan it out, or you have to be aware that the victory is already yours. Be independent, all right? What else to clarify is coming towards? What's the message? What's the lesson for collective in the month? Bless me. Okay. King of Wands reverse. What's the message for the collective during the month of October? Something's going to be revealed to you. The shadow side of you is going to be revealed. For some of y'all, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a masculine or a feminine with masculine energy. It's kind of like what's going to be revealed to this person is what they've agreed to work on about themselves this month so that they can have a victory. I'm getting like not just what you agreed to work on consciously, but what your soul is wanting to work on. 10 of Cups is your contract, your cosmic soul contract. 6 of Wands is a victory here. I feel like emotionally somebody's going back to feeling left out in the cold, or leaving something out in the cold emotionally, or somebody that you left out in the cold is coming back here very quickly as well with this Knight of Swords. So what's the lesson that the collective needs to learn? I feel like if you're this person, you need to learn the dark side of yourself. And if you're not this person, it's to understand why they're coming towards you. Yeah, somebody's coming towards you, but they're lacking information or they're withholding information from you. But they're coming in very swiftly. They want to have an equal give and receive because you are abundant. You're abundant in knowledge. You're abundant in love. You're abundant in joy. So this person wants your help. They want to borrow some money, some energy, some knowledge from you. I feel like, but 8 of Pentacles reverse, you might not put energy into that. You may want to work on it, but you may have to reject this person because they have to learn the lesson their own way. You can be a beacon of light. You can demonstrate light to them all day long, but you may not be. So the lesson is understanding when somebody needs to help themselves. Understanding, judgment. That this was already agreed upon by the Elder Council, that this person needed to work on this. This is a part of their soul contract. You are not to help them. You are to demonstrate to them or to guide them, but you are not to give this information to them because then you're going to fuck up that. So you ever heard, like, if somebody's going through karma, let's say, for example, somebody's in a fucked up bad situation, or that's what it looks like to you, and it's like, damn, ain't nobody helping them, that's fucked up. Maybe that's their judgment. Maybe that's the karma for this person in the month of October, and you helping them goes against the Most High. The Most High said, I don't want nobody to help them. I want them to help them and figure this shit out on their own. That's what I'm getting. So just be aware if somebody's trying to come towards you because they're dealing with karma, you're not supposed to help them. And that's not like you're being cold-hearted. It means that they need to learn. Their soul needs to evolve. Yeah, I feel like you decide to, just shine the light. Just show them by example with this 9 of Pentacles and the Star card. All right? The sun going down hella fast. All right. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here, Four of Swords. So whatever somebody put their energy into, now they're restless. They want to put down some sort of burden here. All right. Anything else going on for the collective? What do they need to learn? What's the main lesson for the month of October? All right. We have the Queen of Cups here, the Emperor, and the Tower card. All right. Somebody could be in a relationship that's falling apart, a marriage. They want to come out of stagnancy, but they don't have the motivation to change it. There's going to be a new offer here, but it's an offer of you to listen to your intuition to make things right, okay? And balance this out. Balance out, make peace with whatever stress and anxiety. I feel like this Nine of Swords, these vultures, these are the demons. It's like you need to understand how to tame them. Yeah. We have the Chariot reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse. So it's like, understand that whatever you've been doing before is not going to work this time in regards to who I'm talking about. What you've done before ain't going to work this time. You're stressed out because you keep trying to do something that's not helping you to build or move forward. That's the truth. That's for a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They're seeing the shadow side of themselves, okay? Any other lessons? Somebody is in their sadness. They're in that dark void energy. With the devil, Five of Cups here. They sad because they chose temptation instead of saying, "Get thee behind me, Satan," to their own lower selves. Somebody gave in to their lower selves, and now they're sad or disappointment because now there's some instability. They cannot move forward. All right, so there's a lot of lessons, karmic lessons that people are going to be learning. It's not about you saving nobody. It's about you seeing it for what it is and understanding not to get involved in shit that ain't for you to get involved in. All right. So we're going to get into more of what the collective is learning. We're going to use the Pride deck. And we're going to look into the overall energy and read the rest of these channel messages, and we'll get out of here. Oh, yeah, they want me to talk about the Pisces, why I keep bringing up Pisces and illusions, right? So I'm going to bring up that analogy, which is also going, for some of y'all, if y'all really with me, y'all going to get it, and it's going to be like, damn, that's crazy. For those of y'all that are not with me, it ain't your time yet. You still over here stuck in the land of broken dreams at that point. But, so right, the story of when Jesus fed the people the 2 fish. He fed them with 2 fish and a loaf of bread, all right? I'm going to break that one down because we just got out of the age of Pisces. 2 fish. What's the zodiac sign for 2 fish, y'all? What's the zodiac sign for 2 fish? Pisces. Did we not just come out of the age of Pisces? So the Most High, right, or Jesus, Yeshua, fed the people with 2 fish. What he fed them was faith. It wasn't the physical fish that fed them and the loaf of bread. The loaf of bread represents earth, manna. Bread comes from earth. You can't get bread. I mean, bread can, I guess, fall from the sky, like when Moses took the people out of Egypt, took the Hebrews out of Egypt. But what we think about bread is manna, bread, energy, right? It's energy. Bread is gonna help fill you up, make you feel good, make you feel nice and full. 2 fish is the age of Pisces. So what Jesus did, Yeshua did, was feed them faith. He fed them, not an illusion in a bad way, but he fed them a dream. And the dream was, if you just believe that this fish is going to feed you, if you just believe and have faith, it will come to be. He fed them the understanding that your belief creates your reality. He fed all the people with what? 2 fish. Pisces. And look at what Pisces is. Intuitive knowledge. The knowing. Basically, like the spirit realm. He fed them the spirit. It wasn't the bread, right, that made them full, or the fish that made them full. It was the spirit of believing that I am fed and I am satiated, I am satisfied because I believe that I am. I have the ability to bring things into the physical realm into fruition with my beliefs. That's what it was. So shout out to Yeshua on that one. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Now we're in the age of Aquarius. So now it's like, okay, got a little tainted. Because with the Most High, with Yeshua, Yeshua would never want to be praised, didn't want a church to follow him. The disciples chose to be the disciples. Now think about it. Disciples, there was 12 disciples. How many planets do we acknowledge? We acknowledge 12 planets, right? So if you think about it, the Son of God, the disciples that followed him, all the planets are chasing the sun. I mean, just put it into simple layman's terms for y'all. If y'all get it, y'all get it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. That wasn't my job to make y'all understand. My job was just to give y'all the free game, and you do with it what you will with that information. Now we have the 7 keys of Solomon here, and these are the keys into how you are able to get a grasp on these lower dimensional energies, these 2D whatever energies, right? Hold on, y'all. I got a little text. My bad. Give y'all a little time to digest the information. All right. So the 7 keys of Solomon. So first we have the Ankh. This is all channel information. I can't tell you where to look it up online and find it because I didn't look it up online. I went inside myself and looked it up. The Ankh, life force. That's the first key. Your life force energy, understanding that your energy comes with a force. The Tonk, which is elements, so earth, fire, water, air, and void. The Sek, which is feminine authority. The Inktu, which is pronounced Inktu, which is masculine authority. The Shalosh Sabah, which is the Melchizedek, the God body. When you combine the Sek and the Inktu, you created the God body, right? And that is the army of angels, archangels. Then we have Imboletu, which is ancestral wisdom. And then lastly, we have Tiamat, the playing field, the ancient celestial body, which is earth, or, whatever we want to call this, the simulation earth, right? So those are the 7 keys of Solomon, aka the 7 major planets, aka the 7 chakras, aka the 7 major alien races, aka the Council of 7. Now y'all do what y'all want with this information. Understand this information is how we can direct any demon to use as a servant. But with this information, just know you will eat what you feed them. If you feed them ill intention, you will be eating the product of ill intention. You gotta remember we're in harvest season, so be sure with the seeds you throwing out and the soil that you're throwing it out onto. All right. I'm also getting here too that they can turn on you if any one of the 7 energies is imbalanced. They can turn on you. Okay. I'm also hearing demon just means, like I said before, untamed soul, a soul with no higher soul authority. Hence they do what they want or what others tell them. That's why you see people in the satanic cults that'll draw out the pentagram and do whatever, right? It's because they're opening up a portal to summon these things to tell them what to do. But the thing about that shit is that it's not real knowledge. It's falsehoods because you don't summon them and act like a fucking you don't summon them and act like you are lesser. Like, why are you asking them? You should not be asking them, can you do this? You tell them what the fuck to do. But that's how I know these motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. Okay? And then, so yeah. Let's see. So the demons are they aren't human souls and haven't lived a human life, but understand the ways of men. Hold your light steady and they will bow to you, but waver and they will see your weakness as food. What is food for demons? Negative energy. The absence of positive energy or the absence of the light spectrum of energy. It is the dark spectrum of energy. So they're going to see you as food if you waver. If you hold your light steady, they will bow down to you. Tell them you love them. Okay, so how you can rebuke a demon if you ever get into a situation where you feel a Roman spirit around you or some energy that's fucking with you, tell that motherfucker you love it. Be like, I love you. You part of me. What's up? I love you. The Most High loves you. You are unconditionally loved. And I guarantee you that motherfucker gonna go running. Okay, quicker than that one girl. What's the girl name? That one girl that be running track. Last name Richardson. Quicker than her. They'll be running. All right. Same with fallen angels. Remind them of their glory given to them by source, for the origin of their energy is light. So if you ever run into a fallen angel, there's plenty of fallen angels walking around. There's motherfuckers calling themselves archangel and they're fallen. And that's okay. You're an archangel of the lower realms. That's cool. That's your purpose and your mission right now. But let them know where their soul originates from, because they be lost. Some of them be lost, all right? So that's what I have for y'all. I hope that this message makes some sort of sense. It won't make sense for everybody, and that's okay. They're telling me to get some additional messages here. Overall energy for the month of October, we have the Lovers card with the World card. You're going to understand the relationship, certain relations. You're going to understand why certain things are the way that they are, why certain people are connected to certain things in the world, the connections of the world here. But I feel like you're going to be able to manifest your wish fulfillment with that, because justice is also here. So things are being balanced out. What's the overall energy? Ace of Wands, starting something new, putting that knowledge into passion and taking action on it. All right, yeah, but you're putting down a burden here. So you're starting something new to put down a burden. This could be starting a new cycle. I'm also getting here Two of Cups with the Two of Swords reverse. You're going to see the connection between all things, because you're going to open up your mind's eye. You're not going to feel blind anymore. Like how the Two of Swords got the blind girl, but she got them swords. It's like you're going to understand things. Death card with the Ten of Swords. Some cycle is coming to an end. I'm also getting here somebody could be passing away, not going to lie. Yep, Ten of Pentacles reverse. I'm also getting this is generational curses, cycles that did not serve, morals that did not serve your family or you. That shit is dying off very quickly. Knight of Swords. All right. Ace of Cups, a new love offer or an offer to love yourself. Magician. So some of you guys are manifesting something. You're going to get whatever you're manifesting in October. But you do have to walk away from something else to get to that place. Excuse me. In order to get to this ninth cup, you got to walk away from these other 8 cups. Okay? So I feel like some of you guys are manifesting that y'all turning into the alchemist is what this is. Eight of Swords reverse. You're getting unstuck from something. You're turning into the alchemist. What I just told you how to do is how to alchemize your energy. And you're going to go to the land of milk and honey, the promised land. 10 of Cups. You're getting unstuck. I feel like some of you guys, a judgment could have been made on somebody that was like a roaming spirit. With this Knight of Wands, it gives me a roaming spirit, like somebody that just roams around aimlessly. They don't know where they're going. A judgment has been made on them by the Empress here. And I feel like with this Nine of Cups, somebody wants to come and apologize or give you something or show their emotions. I feel like you healed yourself. Somebody wants you to now heal them, but this person has to let go of these third-party situations, which is emotional interferences. So that's the weakness, right? That's the... If you can't stand in front of the demon anchoring your light and they see your weakness, they're going to fucking eat you alive. They're going to look at you as food. Somebody here is emotionally conflicted here. King of Cups with this Five of Wands. They're fighting themselves. They have to let go of fighting themselves. You have clarity on this, that justice will be served. But you also have clarity that trying to balance them out and build them up is going to end in a Ten of Swords. Now, you could help them, but it's just like Ten of Swords. They may betray you. I feel like you're going to move forward. Anything else coming for the collective? Nine of Pentacles. You're aware. You're about to reap your harvest. You're in the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever you sowed out is slowly coming in. You're being able to collect your carrots, your tomatoes, your cabbage, your green beans, potatoes, all that. But I feel like some of you guys are juggling sadness or depression or looking back in the past relationships. Understand they served a function. They helped you to be where you are right now. Yeah. We have the Hermit card with the Nine of Swords. When you tap into that Hermit energy, you will... Okay, now let me show you with this. The Death card and the Hermit. When you tap into that Hermit energy, you're able to come out of stress. You're not being like bombarded with all these other energies. But we have the Death card with the Hermit card. Okay? So this Hermit is somebody... It's the death person. The angel is Asriel. But I'm getting like the Hermit is the person that can see through the veil. So something very interesting is going to go on in the month of November or going into Scorpio season. There's going to be some major transformations, but you have knowledge going into that. King of Wands, you know how to take action. Anything else overall for the collective in October? You're going to take actions on making your wish fulfillment come true because you can see beyond the veil. You understand some deeper esoteric knowledge here and you have hope. Yeah. Star card. All right. As above, so below. Anything else for the collective, please, Most High? Ace of Pentacles, you're going to be getting a new opportunity here. Yep, Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have a new stream of income, or you're going to start something new that's going to keep you steady. Wheel of Fortune, something's going to change here because you have the knowledge now to invest your energy. All right, you're going to get some intuitive messages of clarity that's going to be truth. Have your guard down so that you can get the messages here with the High Priestess. Somebody's trying to figure out how to take a leap of faith and get some sort of stability. They're planning something out. You're going to be all right. It's a lot of people around you, though. You just got to be on point. You got to see with your mind's eye, because things may not look, it might be an illusion. Shit might look like an illusion if you just looking with your two eyes. So I'm getting the blindfold is going to be really interesting. I use the blindfold in my course to go into the chambers of the subconscious mind. So for those of you taking the course, y'all going to really get this esoteric knowledge. And I'm happy that I'm able to be your guide in that. Anyways, that's the message, y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button with the post notification bell if you haven't done so already. Definitely check out the description box below. It has my website. Even if you don't plan on purchasing a channeling from me, just check it out. See what's going on. See what it's about. Do your research. Some of y'all, look, the Bible say, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And I'm just serving y'all the information. Do what you want with it. But know that you're responsible for whatever you do create with it. All right. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up for me. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.